Oh, I know why. I was gonna go to the Red Marches, realized I was right next to the House of Valor, and obviously went to the House of Valor. Because, oh, I don't know, it's the House of Valor, the coolest thing of all fucking time, except kinda not. I really like the House of Valor, it's interesting, but it's also just like, you kill a load of people. The end. Yay! That's the whole guild. Let's make our way over here. Now, the Red Marches. I feel like they've been mentioned. I don't know who by. I think probably the Circle, if anything. Maybe by a lore stone or something like that. Wait, what is this? Where is the House of Valor? Was I confused? The House of Valor is not over here, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm completely fucking stupid, which is definitely a possibility. You guys can deal with that. You're literally... Oh my god, look at you!
Greetings again, Martin.
They're all taking their turns to fucking talk to me. That is so sweet. This is horrible. He's just circling them like a fucking shark. He's going to devour them all. Man, the Summer Fae are disgusting. Why have I been supporting you this entire time? Yeah, you know what? After this horrible, incestuous display, you deserve it. The mortals deserve to take over at this point. I can't wait to see him break formation and actually fight. Hold on, I need to be a part of this. They're all just falling out of each other one by one, like a horrible clown car of their own flesh. Fuck out of here. Do they all try and get back in? Or do they just circle around? Ow! Oh, someone else can deal with that.
The Circle of Engard strives to reclaim the Fey rights.
Okay, well, I guess we're not going to be able to figure it out until this narco arsehole decides to die. Thank you. Decides to. Yes, that choice was completely their own. That was nothing to do with me whatsoever. I'm actually kind of upset that you broke free from each other. That was sort of the best thing I'd seen all fucking session. But, oh no, this has somehow gotten weirder. I sort of preferred it when you were literally buried deep inside each other's own fucking bodies. Now, this guy's just gone completely brain dead and who doesn't want to be a part of the circling. Yeah, can't say I blame you, my friend. Oh, or maybe it's just the fact that this dude's gauntlet spike went directly into his throat. He's dead. He's dead. He's just being held up by the spike now. Well, that's horrible. Enjoy your clearly incredibly fulfilling existence. And I'm gonna go check out the place with the coolest name in all of Datir. Except maybe Apatir. Apatir, it's such a cool name, but it's spoken so weirdly. I can't think of a better way of pronouncing Apatir, but when it's spelt like that, man, it looks so cool in your head, and then it's spoken out loud and your ears make you cry. Your ears actually start to cry. I'm not the champion on the ground already. Why do you even bother? Seriously, just go home forever and I promise you it'll work out best. Remember when those guys gave me issues? It wasn't massive issues, but I had died to a sprite or two back in the day. Not a regular sprite, I don't think, but like, the champions were kind of problematic at times. Have I been here before? I am now deep into the Red Marches and I'm seeing nothing. I'm seeing the Tomb of Farang. I opened windows. That was not what I wanted to do. I've seen the Tomb of Farangos or whatever the fuck. And that's literally it. Come on. This place has to exist for some reason, right? There's gonna be at least one or two side quests or a settlement or anything. Oh, you guys are certainly people. Terrifying people that I think we've seen before. I recognize that hat.
The footfalls of another wayfarer grace our ears. I'm delighted.
Oh no, it's just the hat of every scary man in the whole game.
If so, I would not look too hard for anyone. There is not much left to find.
What did you do? You utter fucking disastrous being? I don't like you. You're a disgusting little creature, aren't you? What's going on? It's always the people who look like Fred from Scooby-Doo in this game that are the worst. I don't know why, like that unbelievably powerful chin that should not be able to exist. Looks like half his face is made of a brick and could crush you at any moment. Are you some sort of pilgrim?
Yes, we are pilgrims of a sort. Missionaries might be a more appropriate label. We serve our God and follow his will.
Is that the god I just prayed to? And let me guess. Belen. The god of death. That's why there isn't really anyone to seek out anymore, you disaster. What's that supposed to
It
mean?
was quite a miracle. A number of my order, all drawn by common faith, came to the village, and we showed them salvation. There was fire and blood and screaming, yes, much screaming, but all for the glory of the great Belen. Praise be to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna take away all your skin now. I'm going to burn it off instantly. Why would you say this to a random passing stranger? I guess maybe it's a Bond villain I'm telling you all of my disgusting plans, assuming you're going to die right now kind of thing. But I'm not. I will never die right now, because I'm basically invincible, especially against arseholes like you, so, you're gonna suffer, my friend. You're saying you murdered them!
We liberated them, man and woman, Alfar and human. We have delivered them to Belen, to his paradise. In
By paradise, do you mean literally hell?
The slumbering Titan, Belen's beloved servitor, into these lands. But would he not?
What?
For right now, we will show you paradise.
The final word that I will ever hear is not going to be a voice crack. You absolute scum. I will not allow that to happen. I think I did pray to Belen, though. Oh, yes, hence the dead fucking goats. Fantastic. Soft Scrabble. I don't know where he went. I guess maybe he teleported away and just left those two to deal with me, but that was a terrible idea, my friend, on account of those dudes being fucking awful. If you survived, that seems unlikely. And now Mergen just to populate the place? Does that have anything to do with the Titan? I have no goddamn idea. Oh, maybe you showed up well after everyone died. I mean, you are thoroughly armored. Talk to me, Haride. Haride Cameltoe. Your name is Sova. You knew what you were doing, you filthy, disgusting developer. Talk to me. Oh god, I just took a mana potion. I hate myself.
You're the one Colm found slaying the Testament? I'm impressed. Well, I'm not here for the Testament. I'm here for gold. And I've got work for two. Care to make some riches?
Slaying the Testament? You're just talking in complete and utter bullshit. Also, that voice, the adorable, regular posh boy Brit bitch. That's not the voice for a man who looks like this. He looks like the most badass Celtic warrior I've ever seen. And you give him that voice? He should just be screaming. His entire dialogue should just be guttural screeches. And you gave him that. I'm so sad. The Red Marches.
I've been through here a few years back, on my Warsworn training. It was as nice a place as you'd like to find in Detir, but there was always something sinister about those ruins in the canyon's end. I suppose we know why now.
No, you know why. I have no idea what's going on. Talk to me, Cameltoe.
I served as a hireling in the Warsworn once, but as my friends made rank, I was passed over too many times. And so I left. I live by my own oaths now.
And what might those oaths be? Please not to Belen, please not to Belen, please not to Belen.
I was a Warsworn hireling once. Was passed
You
over
literally
for promotion
just told me
too
this.
many times. On my last job, I found a map to a treasure beneath Galette. A friend, Tears, and I gathered a crew to claim it. We found the town in
Cameltoe
ruins.
and Tears.
We would get what
Good.
we came for. Then Tears slipped something into my drink, and the crew left without me. Now I want to beat them to the treasure, and I could use your support.
I want more than half. I'm not going to be that much of an arsehole. I don't care about more than half. I've already got the persuasion achievement. So you, sir, can basically have all of it. Why did they leave you behind? Is that not the most obvious thing ever? They want money, you tiny-brained idiot.
They wanted to cut me out. That's the only reason I can think of. I'll show those bastards.
Let's get that, No, I like this guy. He doesn't seem nearly as insane as I thought he was when we first showed up, so yeah, let's just get that treasure together. It'll be
Good.
adorable.
We split the map among the crew, but I know the treasure lies in Galette Caverns. Now, let's move.
I mean, you are literally the bottom of my priorities list right now, mainly because I'm not getting over half, so, yeah, maybe let's move in about, I don't know, 3.5 years? That'll be enough time to clear up my schedule.
There
Right,
were 4
crew.
in the crew, including myself. My good friend Tears had the idea. He found the map as well. The other two were a pair of mercenaries.
then why the hell did he
Almain
roofie
named
you?
Alsas and a Varani named Bertza. They seem trustworthy enough.
I mean, they're clearly not, though. Why do you still sound like you're friends with them? It's like he recorded this line well before it recorded the one about the roofing, and then they just decided not to go back. It's like there's never any direction with these lines. It's so strange. Or maybe he's just a warsworn, which makes him dumb, which makes him constantly trusting of everyone. Where can we find the treasure?
Cave near the ruins of the town.
You literally just told me. Goodbye. Don't know why I asked again. And who the hell is this? Do you happen to be Tears? Were you just fucking 3 feet away from him? No, you're that Colm he mentioned. Who supposedly found me?
So, you made it to our camp. After seeing how you handled yourself against the
Ah, I
Testament,
see, okay.
I was hoping you might. Those of us in camp trust each other, but aid is not as forthcoming. I will be blunt. The Testament has taken something from me, and I want to recover it, intact. But I cannot do it alone.
Such a beautiful, calming voice, and then those eyes that want to tear out my soul with nothing but your little pinky toe. I don't like that. Can you maybe get your eyelashes back? Maybe that would go a little bit to making you look just, I don't know, as adorable as your voice makes you seem. Or at least loving, like a cuddly little bear elf. The Red Marches. No, that's not what I was going for. The Red Marches,
The
there you go.
marches are a main avenue from Erethel into Datir, but many choose not to walk the road in these dark times.
Why not? That sounds like something that you should probably elaborate on in just the fucking slap. Well, to be fair, I think we saw exactly why not, but he said he killed literally everyone. You guys are evidence that it was not ever anyone at all. I mean, anyone? Everyone. Fucking hell. I might take a break in a second, because it feels like, I don't know. I need to make my brain fucking function again, and that probably means that I need my nose to explode, and I don't want to do that on camera. So we're going to finish up this conversation, and I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll get back to hunting down these disgusting fucking scumbags. Sleeping arrangements.
There is a bedroll over there if you need to rest up. It's not the best, but it's what I can offer you here.
Not exactly. I mean, there are houses all the way over there. I was about to say not exactly surprised, but you're big boys. You're clearly a mage. Just blast down the door, use an actual bed. Or is that disrespectful for the dead or something? Shut up. Tell me about your lovely camel toe
mercenary.
friend.
He has seen combat, I am certain, but for his kind, justice is always for sale.
I like that term. I don't know why. That sounds like the tagline for a game, but here it's just a throwaway fucking comment from this throwaway fucking guy. Tell me about yourself,
I was
Colm.
born in Rathir and trained in the arts of magic at a young age. But when my brother Giran demonstrated greater ability than I, it was he who became my parents' focus. I was left to learn on my own.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. It's not your fault. Oh my god, look at your permanently bloodshot eyes. Maybe that's the scary part, not the... Wow. I don't think we've ever heard a wolf howl in this game before. That really shocked me. I thought it was like some kind of autistic screech slash singing slash anything else other than that before, because, you know, the amount of wolves we've faced, I thought I would have heard that at least once before. But no, only in this place is it allowed. Who the fuck is Juran? Oh, it's your brother, right. Who the fuck is your brother?
He is my twin brother. We spent our childhood together. Because
Wonder
of
if I
his
can run into
command
him.
of magic, he was selected to join the Scholia Arcana. After that, he surrounded himself in studies. He changed. All this talk of magic and control.
Did I end up having to kill him? Or is that the dude that we just spoke to? No, because it's your twin brother and the dude we just spoke to was a fucking human. And by just spoke to, I mean the, absolute Belen Nazi, not the dude across the fucking street from us. What did they take from you?
My brother Giran. They did not take him per se, so much as seduce him. He was a promising adept of the Scholia Arcana, and then one day he vanished. When I heard of the Testament's involvement, I feared the worst.
Too hard for his own good, huh?
To Galette. Then I discovered just how large the presence of the Testament was in these marches.
I have explored all of Datir, and not ran into them a single fucking time. Like, they are completely only contained within here. How is this even possible? Do they not need supply? I mean, I guess they're mages. They could probably just conjure a fucking, I don't know, apple whenever the hell they feel like it. But, I don't know. It just seems really strange that they have limited borders, considering how much of arseholes they are. How many people do they have to hunt down in this one tiny little place? Why would he join the Testament?
He would not have. Giran, he was always alone, always with his studies. He was wise, so very wise. There is no chance that he joined the cult willingly. They must have coerced him. Then again, his last letters to me were... No, nothing. Never mind.
This is clearly the most important part of the entire thing, and I can't even persuade you to tell me... Buddy, I'm gonna have to kill him now because you didn't warn me, and you know it. I'll help you find Gerard.
Excellent. I have resources at my disposal for a reward if we are successful. I have reason to believe that he is hiding in the ruins that run beneath the marches, this tomb of Ferragnus. I will meet
Yeah, well,
you
at least
there.
that gives that place a reason to
Hopefully,
exist.
This cult has not sunk its claws too deeply into Giran's mind.
Wouldn't get your hopes up, you wonderful, wonderful man. Yeah, he literally just told us where to find him, but tell me about this
It is
tomb.
a large and ancient Irathi ruin, somehow connected to the complex at the end of the canyon. Legends say it winds and twists beneath the marches like a labyrinth. Many who entered never returned.
Sometimes, I don't know why, just this particular angle and this particular lighting and this particular conversation, it just reminded me just how fucking gorgeous our boy Letharun is. I did a damn good job in the character creator this time. Either that, or this game makes it impossible to make a complete abomination. Exhibit A, Pigman, Saints Row the Third. Exhibit B, Cockhoover, Dragon's Dogma. I don't recommend looking those up on my channel. True absolute abominations. Also, Ancient Series from when I was a tiny man. There we go. I should really redo those series, to be honest. I don't think I ever even finished them. I definitely didn't finish Dragon's Dogma. No, I didn't finish either of them. Huh. I used to suck at YouTube. What have we got over there? More Murgans. I imagined you're the only friendlies that we're going to encounter in here. Maybe a few in the tunnels. Why are there two entrances to Ferrangos? I don't know. But like I said, I'm going to take a break real quick. It'll only be about 5 minutes. I'm just going to expel the viscosity from my face because I feel fucking gross, and that definitely needs to happen. And I was about to say I don't want to discuss to you guys on video, and then I realized I just said expel the viscosity from my face. So I feel like I've already done that. But yeah, I don't really want to blow my nose on camera. I feel like that will be absolutely gross. So I'm going to go deal with that, and I will see you guys in about 5 minutes. And hopefully my brain will recover in the slightest. Mwah. Alright, and we are back, and look what I've found, and a pretty damn decent view as well, huh? No. No. All those palm trees look fucking disgusting. Why are you wilting so damn bad? Oh yeah, it's a desert, but that isn't really an excuse for all your leaves to look like moldy, slightly damp, rotting, flaccid wangs. Yeah. Well, let's never ever look at that again. At least there's a big old pretty mountain in the distance that is now also smothered in blood. Yeah, I've really fucked the desert up, didn't I? Let's go ahead and listen to the Lore Stone, and while we're doing that, while we put our little mystical Walkman in our ears, we'll make our way over to Ferragnus, or however the hell you're supposed to pronounce that. I have no idea.
The burnt skin of the world glows red with suffering. It is the deep gloam, and a pallor of death settles on the people of Amalur. Fires rage across the wastes. The only sound is whispered laughter. As the embers cool and a wind blows across the desert, life once more erupts from the husk of the earth, and the struggle begins.
Yeah, that's really fucking cool, dude. But what the hell does gloam mean? You keep saying this shit, and I thought it was just the name of that one place, but now I've heard it at least 3 times in this game. Obviously, Gloam Thicket was a thing, and it just looked like the most generic little hellhole I think we've ever seen. Like, it was a dungeon, right? But it was just basically... Was it a Fey area? It was either a Fey area or just a slightly green cave. Nothing particularly interesting about it at all. So, what the hell does it mean? Hey, Siri. Define gloom. No, not gloom, for fuck's sake, even though I assume it means exactly the same thing. Let me go ahead and Google it, though. Gloam. The time of day immediately following sunset. I thought that was twilight. Is that not twilight? Am I stupid? This game just keeps shattering knowledge I thought I've had for decades. I don't understand. This game couldn't make me feel any more stupid if it tried. What have we got down there? Is that actually how I get into the cave? Yeah, this entire place makes me so sad. I can't get to where I want to be, and we're now 10 away from our inventory limit. Come on, game, just let me have something. Alright, well, if I run down there, that'll take us to the Gallet Tunnels, which is not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to Faragnos, and I wanted to save that dude's lovely little brother, but I guess I don't mind helping out the big, beefy merc, too. So what the heck? Wait, so Gloam. I'm looking at it again, but with a little bit of actual brain power this time. The time of day immediately following sunset. It comes from the word gloaming, which is what happens when the sun is setting. So I guess it just sort of means set, as in the sun has set, or whatever the fuck. Oh, Jesus, where did you come from? It sounded like I just screamed, fuck Jesus. That is not what I am calling you. That is not a new species. The species of fuck Jesus will never exist, and you shall burn immediately. Thank you. Oh my god, you're fine? How are you fine? I forgot that you give birth. I hate everything about that. Get out of here forever. Whoa, that was a damn good stun. I forgot how loud that is, though. I hate everything about fighting with a staff just because of that noise. So maybe not everything about it, that literal one fucking thing about it, but still, it's a lot of hate. Oh, that was pretty damn good. I was taking a big sippy at the time as well, which normally distracts me to no end, but we're fine. This is some of the most disgusting looking water I think I've ever seen. It looks like there is straight up thick boy worms just sort of like writhing around in it. Why do you look like this? So cloudy and white. Who has been doing this? Is it you, fuck Jesus? Have you been fucking Jesus in this pool again? That is not acceptable behavior, the Stone of the Red Marches.
As beams of light amidst darkness, we saw it. The eternal clash between the structures of order and shadows of chaos. Slowly, despite their struggles, the war gave way to the grass and the sway of trees in the breeze. The land was cursed by the plague, brought on by the Niskaru, but life gives way to death, as death will birth new life.
Once again, couldn't really focus on any of that. I mean, it all sounded cool, and I liked the dude's voice for once, but I'm still really disturbed by this horrible looking water, because I think we've been in water that looks really nice in this game. I guess they were just trying to make it murky, and they just made it cloudy from all the fuck Jesus, from all the Jesus fucking. Well, I guess that's one way to make holy water as well, I guess, huh? Just make Jesus jizz in the water. Good for you. Let's charge into here and see if we can find those dudes. I just hope I don't have to murder every single last one of them.
Wrong. Let's clear out these kobolds first.
How can a man with a beard like that ever sound so calm? Talk to me about calm.
He seems wormy. Decent enough, though. And can't deny that magic's useful to have in a fight against these bastards.
Convenient, considering he's not here and probably never will be. Or did you mean against the, oh god, I've forgotten their names. Not Terminus. Testament, there we go. Nowhere even close to Terminus. Jesus Christ. Making you sound like some kind of sci-fi dictators. Can you please just are you doing damage? No, I genuinely don't think you've even done one damage. Like one little HP's worth. I hate you. Why do I even bring you assholes along? Oh, actually, this would be a good way to test out my new attacks. No, that's not how you do them. I guess I need to wait for it to land back in my hand? I mean, it does a lot more damage than most things, I guess, but that's not really saying a lot. The combat music only just kicked in while the dude's flesh was literally melting. Oh, good. It seems like your friends have taken out one Testament guy. I didn't do that. I'm damn sure you didn't do that. There's another one here, but that could very well be one of your boys, from what I know. Where have you gone? This lever seems to be locked in place. A small knob is situated at a space which can be pointed in one of 4 cardinal directions. What do you mean by cardinal? Like, distinct? I thought cardinal meant, like, original. Or, like, particularly fucking notable, or whatever the fuck. What does that mean? I guess maybe it means distinct. That would kind of make sense. I'm just comparing it to cardinal sin. But then distinct sin sounds fucking stupid. What do we got over here? Come on, come on, come on, come on, no! I'm not fighting anything. Oh, never mind, there is a new fucking army on its way instantly. That's a great sign. Do you maybe want to, you know, help with any of this? I assumed when you said, let's do this together, you meant, let's do this together, as opposed to, I'll stand over here and fucking wank in the distance while you commit endless murders.
But something strange. All these bodies. I don't think the kobolds killed these people. Tyrs was former warsworn like me. A rabble of beasts would be no trouble for him. And these other bodies look like they've seen action. They must be of the
Wait, so this is Tyrs' corpse?
They encountered Tyrs, and they fought it out. We better see if Tyrs made it out alive.
Okay. I was just confused, because he was like, I don't think these bodies were, or these murders were caused by the kobolds, or whatever the fuck, because Tyrs would have never died to some pathetic beasts, but, I mean, he hasn't. He clearly fucking hasn't, if, he's none of these people. So what are you talking about? That's actually a pretty good ring. A ring I will never use, because the straight-up fucking gladiator ring will always be better. It's like they didn't know what kind of incredible fucking thing they'd created with the gladiator ring, because it's cheap. You try and sell that shit, and it's like 2K? Or maybe even less sometimes. It depends on the salesman and the mercantile skill or whatever. But my mercantile skill is through the fucking floor. It is 0. I never, ever, ever bothered to train it. Never, ever, ever bothered to put a point into it. And I never, ever, ever found a book on it. But I will be upgrading it eventually. But now is not that time. But yeah, it seems way too cheap for the sheer advantage it gives you in battle. Like, a straight up 20% damage on everything. Like, I have sold a ring that does... Now, I think I'm right about this. I might be a complete fucking idiot, but I'm pretty damn sure that 15% magic damage ring will sell for about 5 times the amount that the 20% overall damage ring will sell for. Because I'm pretty sure they're just confused. I don't think the devs knew what they did at all.
We'll have to find the bodies of Alces and Bertza to unlock it. We'd better start looking. If you see a body that looks like one of my crew, give me a shout and I'll come over.
Can you tell me what fucking race they are? Like, this isn't helping at all. Tomb of Farangos. I didn't realize I could ask you about that.
I heard about it during my time in the Warsworn. It's meant to keep that thing in. Would avoid it if I could.